Let them speak. Review patterns 1 to 33. Does it look like she's been crying for a long time? Do you think the body laying in front of her is her child? Did someone bring the body so that the mother could see it? Has she been there since they brought the body? All she has been doing is crying. Is this where the person died? Is this how they prepare the body after they die? Can you figure out if it is a man or a woman that died? Is the person that died someone you know? How long do you think she has been there? I bet it is a man that died. How come they left the body here? She must be extremely upset that he died. Does anyone go near her while she is crying? I wonder if he died while fighting. Is there anything you would say to the mother? Do you know if the guy sitting against the wall is a friend of the person who died? He must have known him from when they were young. Doesn't it seem like he can't believe this has happened? If your son died, how would you feel? There is nothing I can say to the mother to make her feel better. Did they decide to bury the body somewhere near? Did you have eggs to eat the last time you had breakfast? Is this the way you like to make eggs? Where is the person who is cooking the eggs? How long does it take to fry up some eggs? Is this the way you are used to making them? Is the pan they're using something you have? What else would you eat with eggs? I doubt that they are just going to eat eggs. You might as well have something else with it. How many eggs are still waiting in the carton they came in? Do they appear to be a little nervous? Would they put the eggs in the refrigerator if they weren't going to cook them now? They must have used some of the oil on the counter to put in the pan so the eggs wouldn't stick. Do you see the oil bottle that they used? Does it appear that they are going to have some coffee too? Where is it that they make the hot water they use to make the coffee? Would you rather drink tea or coffee when you have breakfast? If you decided to make toast, what would you use in the picture? Are they going to have the pineapple that's sitting next to the toaster? When is the last time you had pineapple for breakfast? Do you find it hard to cut? Who all do you usually end up eating breakfast with? Who does the dishes after you finish eating? Don't you love the boots he's wearing? Is it something you can wear while you're in the army? Do you think he'll get into trouble because he decided to wear these shoes? Didn't he have anything else to put on? Wouldn't they be hard to walk around in? Is this what he wears every day when he goes out in his uniform? He must be trying to make people laugh. Who else is wearing the same red and yellow shoes he's wearing? Are the rest of the boots the same as these? Did the friends he serves with know that he was planning on doing this? I guess he has a good sense of humor. Do the people he is standing with think it is funny? I bet they all started to laugh when they saw it. Were you able to find out what he is wearing these shoes for? Would he get into trouble if his sergeant saw him wearing these? Would the sergeant tell him to take them off? Is there any way they'll let him keep wearing these boots? Will he get into trouble the next time he wears these? Do you wish you could buy shoes like that? Do you know anywhere they use this type of shoe? When is the last time you had the chance to go there? Do the boots the other guys are wearing appear to be comfortable? Are all the uniforms they're wearing clean? How many trucks do you see flying in the air? Do you wish you could have been there to see this? They must charge more than $20 to get in to see this. I bet the crowd sitting in the stands is enjoying this. Is this what you would enjoy seeing? would you ask your parents to bring you to see it? Have the drivers got to be careful so that they don't roll over? Do they keep driving the truck until they crash? Do you ever get to see trucks like this while you're driving on the highway? If someone asks you to drive this truck they're driving, would you do it? Do you look forward to doing what they're doing? I doubt whether my mother would like to do this or not. Do you find it strange that people are interested in seeing them do this? Doesn't it look like the stadium is full? If you were there, would you want to take a picture next to the truck? What else do they do with the trucks besides just driving them around? Is this what you plan on doing when you get older? I don't see how people watching this enjoy it. I have a feeling that the people who come to see this own trucks they drive. What else do the trucks do besides jumping over cars that are smashed? How is it that they determine the winner driving the trucks? Would they be able to drive these trucks home after the competition? They must be crazy to do this. I don't get why the people jumping in the icy water do this. Is this something that you would do after it snows? How many people do you see who ended up getting into the water? As soon as they jump into the water, do they begin to breathe faster? What is the guy wearing the hat going into the water wearing shoes for? How long will they be staying in the water? Is the guy who is taking the picture thinking of jumping in? I suspect that most of the people going into the water have done something like this before. Where all can you see the emergency workers? Are they there to rescue the people in case there is an emergency? How can you tell they are there to help? Would they jump into the water if someone asked them to help? Does the water appear to be deep? Would the emergency workers change into their swimming suits before going in to help them? Do you know anywhere they do this where you live? Is the guy wearing the hat just about to jump into the freezing lake? Should he have left the hat he was wearing with a friend that came to see him do this? Wouldn't you tell him not to go in if you were there? If you were there, would you yell and scream as soon as you saw them go in? I can't figure out what they do this for. By the time they come out of the water, they must be frozen. Does anyone standing there try to stop them from doing this? Doesn't it appear that she is set to begin crying? Did she put up her hand so that you couldn't see her start to cry? If she started crying, what would you do? Isn't it better not to say anything if that happens? Does it appear that she has a lot of makeup on? Who all do you think she has been texting? Someone must have told her something she didn't like. I have a feeling that the last text she got made her very sad. Did she have anything to tell you about the text she got? Is the phone she has easy to text with? How often do you text people? Who is the last person that you texted? What all is it that you texted? Did they reply to what you said? Who is the person you text to the most? Do you have a lot of time to text during the day? Do you usually attach pictures to the texts you send? Do you find it an easy way to communicate? I don't get why people just don't call instead of texting. The reason that I text is that it is easier to do than calling someone. What texting app do you tend to use the most these days? Do all the friends that you have use the same app that you use? Do you see the baby she's carrying on her back? Does the baby appear to be sleeping? Do you see what she is using to hold her child onto her back? Is it a simple way to do it? Is the jewelry that she's wearing something that you would wear? Do you like the way she did her hair? Is that something she could do by herself, or would someone need to help her do it? Is her hair longer than your hair? Is this how your mother used to bring you around when you were a baby? How can you tell they are in China? Can you understand anything that you see on the signs? How long ago do you think they took this picture? They must be in some type of market along the street. What is it that you think this woman is looking for? I bet that she is going to be buying something to make for dinner. Does it look like she is having trouble deciding what to buy? Did you ask her what she was interested in getting? Is there something that you are having a hard time deciding to buy these days? What are the people sitting down in the road doing? I suspect that they have things they are trying to sell in front of them. Does it seem to be a busy time of the day? Don't you wish you could have walked down the street she is on? Is she anyone you know? Don't the sunglasses she is wearing make her look adorable? Would these sunglasses look good on you? Can you tell if they are expensive sunglasses? What do you think she is thinking about? I imagine that she doesn't have anything to worry about. When you were a kid, did you used to wear sunglasses? Is that how she is protecting her eyes? Is it all right if kids don't wear sunglasses? Doesn't it help to protect her eyes from when she is young? I wonder if she wears them every time she goes out to play. There is no use using them when the sun is not out. Aren't they hard to keep on your head while you're playing as a kid? As long as it is sunny, did her mom say she is supposed to wear them? Would you make your children wear them when they go out if it's sunny? Do you have sunglasses you wear when you go outside? Are you used to wearing them? Do you remember where you bought them? When all do you end up wearing them? How do they make you look? You must own really expensive sunglasses. I don't see why people don't wear them when the sun is bright outside. What do you think of people that wear sunglasses inside? Does it make them look cool? Can you tell if there is water in the pool? I can't figure out if there is water in the pool or not. Who else is in the pool with the kid laying there? What all is the child doing at the bottom of the pool? Is the child laying there wearing clothes you use when you go swimming? The child must have fallen into the pool. The child must not know how to swim. For how long has the child been laying there? Shouldn't someone have been taking care of this child? Did it shock you the first time you looked at this photo? Would you jump in to help if you saw the kid laying there? Is there anything that you could do? Would you jump in if you didn't have a swimming suit on to help the child? Were you able to figure out how the kid got to the bottom of the pool? Is it all right if little kids are in the pool by themselves? Are the lights on the sides of the pool on? It must be sunny outside. How long has it been since you first learned how to swim? Who was it that taught you in the beginning? Is the place you learned how to swim close to your house where you grew up? I bet you had a lot of fun learning how to do it. Wasn't it worth learning to do at the time you were a child? I imagine that you had a lot of chances to go swimming while you were a kid. Have you got any idea who he is? Why is it that they are making fun of him? He must have thought he was perfect, so they were making fun of his hair. Does the bird sitting in his hair have the same hair problem? Has he figured out that he is not perfect yet? Do people who think they're perfect make you laugh? Who all do you know that are like this? Does it seem like he thinks he is better than other people? Do you like the way he is frowning? Do you know anyone who thinks they are perfect? Did you ever try to tell them that they had some faults? What is the fault you have that keeps you from being perfect? Is there any way you can fix it? Don't you wish there was some way you could change it? What all do you do wrong the most that annoys other people? Do you know anyone who doesn't have faults? Are people who have no faults difficult to live with? What is it that you would most like to change about yourself? Could you have tried to change it while you were younger? I guess we are all humans who have faults. There is nothing you can do but live with it.